Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. We delivered our eggs at the end of yesterday's episode. We did actually manage to get the eggs delivered, despite a few little hiccups and so on with the whole delivery process, but it did eventually work. Now, obviously, to realistically go back home, we wouldn't want to be driving on a farmer's field or anything like that. That's going to cause us problems, that bump right there. I didn't actually want the bump right there. That is going to make life a bit more difficult for me. It's not supposed to... Yeah, that's going to launch me right there. I'm not driving on the farmer's field. It is a figment of your imagination. It must be. It has to be a figment of your imagination. But it appears that what I was planning to do is not quite going to work. So instead, what we'll do is we will aim for the corner of that field there. And we'll do this anyway. This is going to work. This is going to work. We want to aim for the corner of that field. Are we going to... We're not going to reach 97k, are we? I'm doing this with kilometers and with... Okay, this is not going to work. We are... we are going to roll all the way down the bank, though. It wasn't supposed to go like that. It was supposed to be a bit more glorious. A bit like the horse leaping off the cliff up there. Never mind. Never mind. We were supposed to have like a really cool opening sequence to this particular episode, but we haven't done. We are still on 30-minute episodes, unfortunately. With the whole Christmas thing, I'm planning-ish. It'll be the middle of the week, so I don't know, the 3rd or the 4th of January, we'll go back to normal episodes. And from there on, it'll be back to normal. But up until then, so that I'm able to do all of my Christmas season stuff and also get videos out for everybody as well, I'm having to do some shorter episodes. So I hope that you don't mind. I know that the episodes being shorter does actually have an impact. It is actually... quite a bit shorter. Some of you said that you noticed that, well, you know, 15 minutes, that's not a huge amount, and actually it's more than you think. But yes, we will go back to our normal episodes. Don't worry, we will eventually go back to our normal episodes. So, we want to go back over this way now, and we will go to this one. I do need to try and get into the Giants editor so that I can have a look and see if there's a tree under there that's stopping that one from working. At the moment, though, I can't get that stump out. The stump seems to have gone. I think using the chainsaw on it again was a bit of a mistake. That seems to have affected it quite badly. That wasn't really part of the master plan. But what we do still have is 3 trees up over the other side of this bank. So we're going to try and get up over the bank. I was asked in the comment section, is this tractor... set at 15 miles an hour or 25k, or have I got the speed limiter on? No, it is actually set on that. That is actually its maximum speed. It's not a very speedy tractor. It is not a very fast tractor at all. And in order for us to be able to do what I want to do, we need to... Is that tree up there in particular we want to get rid of. That one's going to remove most of it, and then we come up over here. The patch over there, that shouldn't really affect very much what I'd like to do. Because removing the entire hill does cost an absolute fortune, but I was hoping to be able to do this without having to remove the entire hill. We can only go up as far as the road, and we don't want to remove the track itself, so I don't necessarily even need to remove these trees, although it sort of brings it right out to here with the trees, so it might be a good idea to remove them. But first up, we do want to remove this tree up here. So if I'm going to chop this one down first. We'll bring that saw up. I'm going to go around to this side of it like this. And then if we crouch down... actually, I'm thinking if I go over this side and I crouch down like this, I can do it sort of like that. Can't I? There. We'll do it like that. Hopefully, this will allow the tree to fall downhill. It may not. Sometimes it works well, and sometimes it doesn't work at all. That worked well. That actually worked very well, because it slid down the hill out of the way. This is a good thing. So what we need is we need to get those items up over here. We've got this one here that we want to move. You can just stay where we are for a minute. This one here, look. Now, I said that we were going to play around with the just sort of looking at the repair on it, but everybody has been telling me now that it makes a huge difference to how the vehicle performs, for the horsepower, for the speed, and that you can get out of it, and a whole load of other things. If the header and the combine start to get worn out, you get you get yield losses over the header and the combine. And just things like that. So there is quite a lot of it, and there's all good arguments for keeping this thing up, keeping this thing well maintained, keeping the maintenance up to date on it. What I don't know is, can we alter the maintenance on here? So it doesn't have a repair on this one. It's got condition on there, but it doesn't have a repair option on it, which seems a little bit odd. If I bring it in a bit further, it's just gonna go with that one. What we don't seem to have is any way, like I'm using the button like the next vehicle. You can't go between this one and go to the other, so I can repair this one. I can just go repair $1,608. So we're going to repair that one now. I was saying I was going to let it go all the way to the bottom, but no, we haven't. I decided to go like that, and we can sell at the thing here. But in order to be able to repair the grab and stuff, you still can't cycle between the machinery that's lined up there, and I don't like that. I think that you should be able to cycle between the machinery in order to be able to get it all to work. Well, we'll worry about that another time. Right, next I want to get this one on. So I need to I've got to fold this one up in order to be able to use it. So we'll back down here a minute and hook that one onto there. And then press X to fold that one up. I think I do also need to go to there, pipe in. Yeah, I think I also need to put the pipe in order to be able to do anything with it. That is... Oh no, that's the control there at the top for the mouse. That was for the tractor. Right. I'm going to take this one down the hill. And I'm going to go around this way so that it's facing the right way on the track over the other side. So we're going to take this one down over here. I'm hoping that in today's episode we get most of the rest of the trees done. We definitely want to do this one tree, and then it's not going to be a huge amount more that we want to do with trees, at least for a while. But we're going to need more money, and we want more money so that we can get cows set up on the farm. That's going to be the pricey bit. Now, we could try and get some more loan. We don't actually have that much on the loan at the moment. We did take a whole load out in order to be able to get the combine, but I think we've still got more loan available. So that is an option. We do have the loan as an option that we could use. Now, this is going to be quite tricky doing this, because we've got to set this one up in such a way that we've got room for it. So I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to unfold it. I'm going to put the spout out like that as well. And I'm going to unhitch it right there. That'll keep doing what it's doing. Then we need to go and get the trailer for the wood chips. That can go underneath the spout down there. But we also need to go and sell the timber out of the timber runner. Bring that one back over as well, so that we can put that one in place, and then we can load up some of the other stuff. I'm also extremely very croaky today, so you'll probably notice... You'll probably be... I find that if I'm listening to someone who's particularly croaky, I want to cough, because, I listen to them croak, and it's like, dude, you need to clear your throat. Yeah, and yeah, I know, I do need to clear my throat. But if I do it too much, I end up getting a sore throat, and that's worse. So I'm sort of trying to find a happy balance at the moment. We'll just grab that one on there. I don't have a cold. This is a frustrating thing, is I don't actually have a cold, but for some reason I'm extremely croaky and I've got this constant sort of cough. I think it might be the tail end of the cold that I had a week or two ago that was causing me some problems. I may have just like a little bit left over from it. That could be it. Other than that, I don't know what to suggest. That's about the only thing that I can come up with, is that maybe it's something to do with that. We're going to dump that one there for a minute. I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to go and get the other trailer for the wood chips, and I'm going to bring that one back up, and I'm going to park that one underneath the wood chipper, and then we can start doing a little bit more cutting. I'm pulling this one up around this way, because there is a branch that we left behind right here, so I was thinking I could pick that one up at the same time. I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to pick up. Or, well, not so much how much of it I can pick up. I'm not sure how far I'm going to be able to carry the thing before we run into a tree that makes it an untenable proposition. It's still got to be trimmed up on the end. I'm not going to get much further than this. Actually, I am. It's going to go right the way through there. Pretty much the whole way. Okay, that's pretty good. I can cope with that. I'm going to leave that one there. Open it. There we go. I'll leave that one right there. And I'm going to cut that one up a little bit smaller, and I'm going to drop it into the wood chipper by hand, just to make life a little bit easier for us. We may not... I think to start with, we're not going to cut these other two trees, the ones that are next to the track. We can just cut this one tree. We've already cut it down. So if we chop it up and we stuff it into the wood chipper here, I'll be able to move some of the bits. Now back that one up to there. That's not quite lined up, is it? It's not far off. Looking at it from this angle, nope, that's pretty good. Get that one into there, and right, well, you can stop right there for a minute. We don't need you to do anything else. Then I can come up over here and I can jump into that one. I can start it up and I can power the thing up as well, like that. And then we come up here. I can't pick this one up, right? I don't have the power. Oh. This is something that really, really does frustrate me about this game. You can chop a tree down on your own land, but if it accidentally falls onto someone else's land, you can't do anything with it. That little tidbit there is a bit frustrating, to say the least. I just swiped my mirror off then. Nice side swipe there to remove the mirror. That was just what we needed. Let me open that one up there and grab you a minute. There. Right. So, as we can't do it like that, I mean, I can just bring it over and I can just cut it up normally. But no, what I'm actually thinking is, can I put this one into the wood chipper here, like this, and have the whole thing be chipped up? Because if I can, that would be pretty cool. Drop that down there. Put that in. Right, that's gone to there. So now if I go down under this end and I sort of go like that, pick the thing up, bring it back, there. Are you going to work? I'll push you in a bit. It's not dragging it in. I'd like it to drag it in off of the thingy here, but it's not. It's sort of thinking of it is thinking about it. It's definitely thinking about it here, but it's not quite doing it at the moment. So if I can come out to, no, that end isn't quite enough. I'll bring that round a bit. Maybe go under there. That worked. There. Just move it a bit. Is that going to go in? It's thinking about it more now. It's definitely thinking about it more. This might actually work. we may be able to get this to do it. See, it's... As I nudge it a bit. There we go. Now it's working. It's pulling the whole thing in. That's actually... Nice. We hauled the whole thing all the way in there. And that's gone in quite nicely. Right. I'll move the tractor back up out the way up to here. And just pause that one a minute. And then we can go down here. So here's the tree that we've got to cut up. We want to slice this one up a bit. I want to clean up some of these branches, and then some of them obviously are going to be just gone into the wood chippers. We don't need to clean all of them, same as usual. We've done this many times before now. We're old hands at this kind of work, so we'll get through this tree as quickly as we can. And then I'd actually like to start doing some terraforming on this. I've been waiting to do the terraforming on this bit for absolutely ages, so if I can actually make a start on it, that would be fantastic today. That really would. That would genuinely be awesome if I can make a start on this today. Bring that one over that way. Drop you down into there. Right, that one will go in. And then it cuts through the Y bit. It's cut the rest, but then we've now got one of these that dances around. Occasionally it gets these, and it seems to like dance them around and not allow them to go in properly. See, it does that. Look, see? And did that do anything, or is that just sort of gone into the machine and broke it? I think that actually went in. I think that did get chipped up eventually. I think that some of these trees here have got slight bugs on them. Because I was using this save before 1.2 came out, I think there may be some slight issues with the crossover. That it's not been said anywhere, but I do get the impression, certainly we know that's the case with some of the terraforming bits, but I do think that there are parts of the game that maybe there are bugs, like with some of the trees and stuff, that might have been affected by the crossover between the two. And it's just, yeah, it'd make our life easier if we had started from scratch again, rather than carrying on like we are. That's okay. All of farming is all about overcoming challenges. That is one of the big things with farming, is you have new challenges every day. And it's you're constantly having to adapt and change your situation, adapt and change what you do, you different practices and that, in order to be able to get things to work out properly. So let's just dump that one down into there. And adapt and overcome. That was the actual terminology I was looking for. So we adapt and overcome on here. There we go. There's one of them gone in. We've got another branch right here. That one's not ready to drop in just yet, but if I chop that piece there, that'll allow me to pick that one up, so I can bring that over and I'll drop that in there. That should all go in. Yes, there we go. There's the next one in. That's most of this tree gone, so all we really got to hope for is that the stump grinder works properly on the stump at the top. That particular stump up there is kind of a more crucial one. The one that we had the trouble with, you know, it has caused a bit of a problem, and it may cause an issue at some point, but it's not it's not crucial. The stump that we've just removed, that one is a lot more troublesome. That one is going to be even more troublesome than the one that we've got in the middle of the yard that's still there next to the sheep. And that one I do consider to be a bit of an issue, because you don't have access to this land. You know, we are going to have some serious problems, right? I can't cut this at all because it's here on this one. It's not supposed to work like this. Let me try bringing you around like that, and I'll put you in that way. Okay. Apparently I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... Nope. I don't know... Right, I cannot cut it. I know that. If I grab it here, maybe. I the problem is I can't grab it. I can try and get it here, look, and then pick it up and throw it, but it's not allowing me to pick it up. It's stuck. Stuck down the side. So I'm sort of picking it up and throwing it each time, but that's not working either. Yeah, I think I broke something. I definitely think I broke something. Right, so we've got we've got another branch over here. This one, I normally carry this one down and put it onto the trailer, but I'm not going to this time. I'm going to grab that one. No, I'm not. I can't grab either of them. I'll cut that one smaller. Seriously? It's not going to let me grab that one either? It'll let me take that one. Right. Well, I got one. So if I take you and throw you in here, like that, is that going to help it? Apparently that is not going to help it, but I might be able to use that to lever it out. Because you can do that sometimes. There. I can hit it out with it. That's what I've just done. I've been hitting the thing in order to try and knock it out. It's stuck. It's completely and totally stuck. Turn the engine off a minute. Let's try. Well, don't have to turn the engine off. Let me just turn the rest of it off. Maybe that will. Right, grabbing it and backing out. There we go. There we go. Right, let's put you down over that side. We'll turn this one back on. Like that. And then if I come over here, now this time what I will do is I will cut that branch there. And cut that branch there. So we've got it cut in a couple of places. Maybe now it'll work properly. So that one will drop. That one's not going to do anything at all, is it? This is just going to be difficult. The whole way through, this one's going to be difficult for us. Let's bring you over here. And let's bring you up this way. There we go. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And there. Right, that goes through there. Perfect. And then we go like this, and we drop that one in there. And then just chuck it in like that. That bit goes in. And then I can take this one here. So that other branch, I don't think very much of it actually went through in the end. I think most of it didn't actually do very much at all. There's that one there. That's going to be another one of those that doesn't quite work properly. Oh no, it did go in. Right, that one's gone in there. And then I've got this one here, so I need to chop off that bit there. Right, I can pick this one up. This one we can bring over and we can drop in. Let's dump you in there. You're going to actually go in properly. Yes, that has gone in. And then we can go over to the next one. I've got two bit. Oh, no, hang on. Right, that's all on that one great big one there. I want to cut that one a bit, I think. Where am I going to cut it? Yeah, I don't want to cut it there. Okay, let me come around this way, maybe. I'm not quite sure what it's doing here. It's not actually... It's going to let me cut all the way over there, but I don't want it to cut there. I want it to cut back here. But it's not... I'm not getting the thing come up. I'm not getting the thing come up anywhere. And I don't know why. The thing's not coming up. See, it comes up to that point there, and then it stops. I'm not having it come up down here. So I'll cut it through. I'll cut it through on this bit, but this isn't the bit that I want to cut. I don't want to cut that piece. I've got this piece right here I can't pick up, and that piece I can't pick up. And it doesn't tell you that you can't pick it up. It just doesn't let you. So we've got to take this small. The other one was bigger than this, though. Never mind. Let's not worry about it too much. We'll just grab these pieces quickly, and we'll run up here, and we'll drop them in like that. And then there's another one over here. So I need to cut this one down to size a bit. So we'll chop that one in half there. Hopefully that'll be enough. That's enough for that one. Yes, excellent. And we can drop that in there. Excellent. And then we can come back over here and try that again. One more. There we go. Right, drop you into there. And now what have we got? I've got that section there, which if I cut that one, I reckon if I cut it about there, look. And then I cut it about there. I'm hoping that I'll be able to pick all of that up and move it by hand. Yes. Right, I can pick that one piece up. Just because I can pick that one piece up doesn't mean I can pick up the rest of them. We know that now. Some of this timber is very, very heavy. It's extremely heavy. Move you over a bit more. There, drop that one in. And I heard it going, We got that one there. That should be the last one. Right there. Oops. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Let me grab it. There. Get that and chuck you right in there like that. Shred you up into little tiny pieces. That one goes up there. And then we've got this one big trunk right here that we need to take care of. And then there's also the stump. So we want to find the stump a minute. Stumpy McStumperson right here is going to take out the stump. And then once we've done that, we've got some wood chips in the trailer. Oh, there's the stump. I was looking right at it. So if I bring this one on round here, we've really got to hope that this works properly now. So let me... Oh, we want to bring that one around like that. There we go. We'll put you down on top. There. Right. Let's cut a little slice off. There. Is it going to cut any more off? That's the thing, though. It cuts a little piece off every now and then. And then it won't cut anymore. It's like really, really stubborn with cutting the rest of the stumps. Like it doesn't want to do it. And I've not been able to figure out quite why. What's wrong with... Oh, that got it. That got all of it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's really good. That should be the whole stump removed now. So you can come down over here. Now, obviously, we've spoken to our neighbour about felling trees here. And he was quite happy for us to be working on his land. Although... You know, the bit with the chainsaw not working properly does seem a little bit odd. But that's not for us to worry about. So, we'll switch you off a minute. That one's done. We've got the trailer there with a load of wood chips, but we don't need to worry about that. We can take this one here now. And we want to grab that one great big log there. That one is going to go down and into the trailer. And then we can go and sell those logs that are down in that trailer. So, grab you. Hoik you up like that. And then we can run you down over this way. I don't have the weight on the back, which, by the look of it, I may end up regretting. Lower that down a bit. Start driving forward. It's going down the hill with this great weight on as well. Is not the best of things. So what we need to do is we need to just have the grab a bit lower to the ground so that the branch is just touching the ground a little bit. I've actually done this in real life before now. I've had to be driving along with a tractor and, well, not so much a tractor and a loader. I've done it a little bit with a tractor and a loader. Just about every farmer has. I've done it a lot more with a telehandler. Done this frequently with a telehandler. And also with a excavator as well, when we've been trying to move items with an excavator, bringing them along. That's always interesting. So if you can lift it up in the air, you don't have the problem with the self-tipping, the forward tipping rather. I don't know quite what it was trying to do there, but anyway, the important thing is we survived. That's the important thing, is we survived. Let's ask no more. Let's not tempt fate, ask any more questions, anything like that. We survived, and that's all we need to know about. Yeah, I've done that many times with an excavator as well. Well, a mini digger, I suppose, rather than an excavator. Just a smaller one. Picking up something heavy that we've wanted to move, sort of, using the machine as a crane, moving it from one point to another. Now, it does normally say, health and safety, you're not supposed to use an excavator as a crane. Nobody really pays much attention to that. Now, if you're using it in a dangerous way, if you're like swinging a heavy load out over a pit or something like that, then more fool you. There's countless there's thousands of videos on YouTube of people swinging an excavator around, using it as a crane in a dangerous way, and then it toppling over and nearly killing the driver. Or people around. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands of videos of excavators being mistreated in such a way. But if you use it sensibly, and you're just sort of moving it around from one point to the other, sort of picking up something heavy here and dragging it over somewhere else, go for it. You know, just know what you're doing and be sensible. Drag that one into there like that. So yeah, you can do it, even though it says don't do it. And I know that just about anybody that's ever worked on a farm or a construction site has done these sorts of things. It's just something that goes with the territory. Right, we're on 69,519. We're now on 85,000. We got $15,500. I know it says euros, but we're actually in dollars. $15,500 for that, which puts us up to 85 grand. 85 grand is not too bad. That's not too shabby. What we've got around us, though, is mostly deciduous trees. We do have the odd pine tree, which is nice, but it is mostly deciduous trees, none of which can be cut down with a tree harvester, which is a bit of a shame. Now, I've been told that there is a preliminary auto load for the log trailer somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. I've no idea where the preliminary auto load log is at the moment. It's something I'm going to be looking at once things get back to normal and I've got a little bit more time. So I would very much like to do it. I'd very much like to go and have a look at it. But it's not sort of on my top priority list at the moment. It's one of the things that is on the to-do list. So I'm just going to drag this one over here. I know I've got machinery everywhere. I do need to put stuff away, and we will put stuff away, but not quite yet. Right now, we're going to do our very first go of the landscaping over here. So we've got this hill that we need to remove. Right? That's the main thing that we want to do. We want to remove the top of the hill over here, and we want to sort of bring that out. So what you've got is you've got raised and you've got lower. You've got smooth. And then you've got flatten. Now, flatten is the bit that I want to use on here. And we can't do it around the tree, but you can do it close to the tree. So what you do with the flatten bit is you can go to that level there, right? And I can click both the mouse buttons together. And then I do that with the flatten. And what that does is it puts it to that height. Right there. So then I'm going to come up here. And it says that I don't own this land, but I'm still going to click on that bit there. So I've got flatten now. And that's going to level it to that height there. So essentially what I'm doing at the moment is I'm removing the top of the hill. And I'm taking it to... So we've got a level down there. We'll bring that up. And I've done it in steps at the moment. There, and I'll go up to there. I'll bring that out. I don't want to build up the land too much. And then if I come over to here, I've got flatten again. But I don't own that land. So I've got to go to there. And we can level that bit out. Right? There. So I'm removing the top of the hill. That's all we're doing at the moment is we're slicing off the top of this hill. And we've sort of gone back to that bit. We'll do some leveling stuff later. But that's essentially what I want to do, kind of out to there. I don't want to go any more than that because look, it's changing there. Plus we've already spent 50 grand, and I don't need to be leveling off the top of this very much. So I'm just going to do that quickly over to there. This bit of the hill over here, I'm going to do the flatten here. So both mouse buttons together in order to do that. And I'm trying to avoid bringing it over to here because that's going to be a bit that we're not going to actually want it to flatten. I just want to flatten it over to here. That's going underneath that tree. We will remove that tree. That'll be later on, but we don't need to concern ourselves with the tree right now. So we can go through here. We've spent already the majority of our money, but we've got the top of the hill has all now been taken away. There, look at that. That's already looking better. We've already made quite an impact on this. I didn't need to do that over there, but that was actually a minimal amount of money that has gone into that bit. So now, what we actually are going to want is we're going to want it down here. This is going to be the bit where we're going to want the majority of our work done. So if I do the level on there, it's going to go right back down to here. This is where it starts to get expensive. Right, bringing this bit down. I bring that back to there, look. See, our money has already disappeared. This is getting expensive. So then I want the flatten bit, and that's the bit that I'm going to be using along the edge. Not the flatten, sorry, the smooth. This is the middle mouse button. So I use the smooth feature, and that's just lowering that down, blending the two in together here. We already know about that, how that blends that in nicely. And yes, unfortunately, it means that we're going to be removing all of the textures and the weeds and the grasses and everything. But, I mean, we can always go and plant some stuff back over here afterwards. So bring that down to there. This is my one complaint, is that we've got that bit right there. And I can't modify that terrain. I can't make any changes over that bit. I can change the rest of it, but I can't change where that tree stump was. So I'm not going to be able to do anything on there. I don't know if there's any way that we'll be able to get round that. I'm kind of hoping that there will be. So let's use both mouse buttons together again. I'll just eat into this hillside. There's all my money gone. I've just spent all my money just biting back into that. So we've done a load of work. Right? And I've just spent $85,000 on that. We'll come out of here. Let's go over and let's have a look. There's the preliminaries. There is the preliminaries right there. We've got this bit all the way down here, and then we can walk up the side up here, and we've now got a nice flat area up here. This tree here we'll need to do something with that one. We can sort of blend this bit down. So, I mean, we probably won't need to affect it too much. The same with that one right there. All of this over here, this will all be able to be removed. It's just going to take time and money. And that's all we're going to need. We're going to need to save up a bit of money so that we can do it. And then we'll slowly be able to work our way through all of this. And eventually we'll have a big enough area here for our cows to be put in. Because what I'm going to want to do is I want to put the cows in the front, in here. But I want to blend a big enough area. I want to sort of slope it down to that track that's up at the back. So that we got room for kind of the whole thing. And, yeah, I reckon we've done a lot of the different bits. You know, we've done some different jobs here, haven't we? I could put some cultivating going. We've got sowing right there. I could go and do... See, we got that one there. We've got a massive, great big field there that we could go and do. We've got field 11 there, that one. 21,000 to go and do that one. Make sure to fill the tool with seeds. So it does get a little bit expensive. That's field 11. That's that huge, great big field there. So we could make a bit of money doing that. We could send one of our tractors out. Actually, no, we wouldn't. We would use a hired tractor to do that. So we could earn a little bit of extra money like that if we wanted to. The other option, of course, is that we do it like this. We go and we borrow some more money. At the moment, our loan is at $570,000. I don't know how high we could take the loan, but we could certainly take it up a bit higher, and that might allow us to buy the small cow pasture at least. That's $100,000 for that one. $300,000 for the large one. I don't think we'd be able to afford that. But yeah, we'll work on that. Right, now, I want to go over here. This is about as close as I'm getting to those horses. And we're going to go and grab one of those horses, and we're going to go for a little ride, because we haven't ridden a horse for a day or two. We're going to take it up onto the slope up there. I have run out of time for today's episode. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And we will just take Tyree. No, Tech Lime. This is Tech Lime. We'll take Tech Lime up here, and we'll run around on the new slope up here a minute, just to see what it's like. See how he gets on with it. We need to come in and we need to get that weight off the field. We can't leave that one there. That is going to have an effect on the rest of things. So, you see there, it did actually sort of raise the level of the ground. It has done on the edges right here. That was a bit of a mistake. We came out a little bit too aggressively with that. And it's raised the level of the ground a bit, which we didn't want to do. But overall, it's looking pretty good. We can bring him down here. In around, so we've got a quarry, essentially. This is what we got. We've now got a quarry. At long last, we've got our farm quarry. It's not going to last very long. We want to try and get rid of it. So I'm thinking that we will max out our loan and try to get this dug out as quickly as possible. But we'll also look at doing some big contract jobs as well, which is the sort of thing that we can put going, and then we can just leave it going in the background while we're busy working on other things. Because those contract jobs, they do earn us a nice bit of cash. But anyway, like I said, that's all I got time for. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.